This map of Iceland displays all my pinned interests. For the next few days and in this episode, I will be focusing on the northwestern part of the country. Eventually, I plan to complete my circular journey around Iceland. First, the Goa Falls, now so stunning after seeing so many waterfalls these days. So I stayed here for a short time and moved to the next. Saw a team of horses. Grabbed myself a grassy site for rest and meditation, lay on my top and enjoyed the sunshine and solitude. And then the journey continued. A small city with very special traffic lights, heart-shaped. On the crest of a mountain, and then for lunch. I never bought any mineral water during my stay in Iceland. I had learned in advance that water here is quite safe, high quality. With cooking all by myself, I saved myself a lot of money. And I camped myself, so no need for me to spend anything on accommodation and canteen fees. So my cost in Iceland overall was really low. Now this is Whitsucker, iconic basalt rock erect above the surface of the agile ocean water, resembles elephant or rhino. On the embankment, many coarse rock could be noticed, drawn by here for seabirds protection, but still some people did that. On my way back to Main Road, noticed this epic lake. Kamai House adorned the landscape, forming a sharp contrast with the blue water and the withered yellow prairie. The whole scenery just like a painting. From here, I started heading north, saw a beautiful church, had a simple dinner, and kept myself pressed on the road, even though it was almost late at night. The sun just moved horizontally at the edge of the sky. It was the longest sunset I've ever seen, and I was the only one there enjoying the whole gulf. But not absolutely alone. I got a company from a ship, a standstill house, rainbow-colored house, wrecked truck, etc. This evening, I camped here in this small town. It was a sunny day the next morning, and drone footage showed a magnificent view. Such serenity, such crystal clear water, and such shining ocean surface. After descent down from a snow mountain and then meeting a beautiful river. Iceland never lacks sceneries as such, but each sends forth a different charm. On my way towards a freely known summer pole, I met these swans, so elegant and beautiful. Also, was still on the exposed rock, enjoying a sunbath. The name of this summer pole is hard to pronounce. Loin, presumably. For free, hot water comes out of a pipe buried under the surface. What a beautiful experience to be able to gaze at the Gulf and the azure sky, while enjoying the entire pole personally. After leaving the pole, my journey continued. As I drove along the ocean gulf, the water was not so rough anymore. The wind rippled the surface, and I occasionally saw swans and seals. It was like an exquisite harmony of all elements at once. Found myself a pier and walked to an end, sitting quietly there. Looking down was magical crystal clear deep sea water. Looking afar was a vessel-like snow-clad mountain, majestic in visage. At one corner of another gulf, I spotted another waterfall. That was Lambargue Waterfall, too far away. I let the drone transmit the spectacular scenery. With the judgment of the strata, still a cascading result of volcanic lava accumulation. As my drone flew back, it found these artery-like tributaries, presenting a fascinating perspective. This is a recommended site, with stunning 360 panoramic views, just gorgeous. Dinanti Cascade, one of the most impressive waterfalls I've seen in Iceland, with many small cascades ascending to the top and eventually meeting the highest cascade, which is also the largest one. Overall, the grandeur amazes people. This 100-meter high cascade looks like a giant bridal wheel tumbling down the mountainside, and all the smaller falls also have their own charms. I chose to sit at the top and to face the fjords. The thunderous roar behind me and the misty spray make it a truly magic experience, and it's no wonder they call it the jewel of the Westfjords. Here, the Garda BA-64, born in 1912. This Norwegian-built vessel was a winning ship at the very beginning, and it retired in 1981. Now it's just slowly rusting away and becoming a favorite spot for travelers. It's like a time capsule on the shore, telling stories of its maritime past with its weathered hull and fading red paint. The sunset painted everything in warm, golden hues, making the rusty hull glow as if remembering its glory days. In that moment, it was just me, the ship, and the gentle whisper of waves. The loneliness was palpable, yet strangely comforting. I imagined all the stories this ship could tell. The storms it weathered, the crew it carried. As the light faded, casting long shadows across the beach, I felt a mix of melancholy and awe. It was one of those rare moments when time seems to stand still, and you are actually aware of your place in the world. Now it's already 04:03 of the next morning. and I was still on my way to a campsite. The ocean was partially shrouded in mist, so foggy, so beautiful. I could barely hear the waves, but I could see the black sand beach gently caressed by them. Such serenity, such poetry. My only companions were a few birds, if I might say so. The next day, my first stop was Grand Falls, a stunning 70-meter high waterfall, so picturesque. It's like a silver thread weaving through this dreamlike landscape. It plunges into a river below, creating a mesmerizing spectacle against the backdrop of the volcanic strata. Often overlooked, Grand Falls is a hidden gem among Iceland's many natural wonders. Kakufjell Mountain, 463 meters high, is a striking landmark on Iceland's Snæfellsnes Peninsula. There were many tourists here, so I stayed here only for a short time. Not far from this site, I grabbed myself a rather nice grassland, verdant and lush. I sat there, looking as far as my eye could see, floating mist in the distance. I thought it was way better than the crowded Kakufjell mountain spot. Passing some small cities and stopped occasionally for photos. Then I reached this small but famous church, built in 1903. Luckily I was just myself, so not being disturbed, though some tombs hereabouts. Svartloft Lighthouse, just facing the Atlantic Ocean, stands on rugged cliffs, surrounded by dramatic black lava fields and verdant green moss. The crashing waves below created a wild symphony, while seabirds soared overhead, adding life to the breathtaking scenery. The road leading to this lighthouse was bumpy, but the stunning combination of all, with its stark cliff and lush surroundings, invites awe and admiration at the same time. Another church, black but charming, also with tombs in the vicinity. Heading to a campsite and spending the last night in Iceland. Saw another awesome mountain. Spotted a lonely house. Met some local horses. Rather unique. The campsite for this day was not a nice one, too close to a main road, too noisy, though with lush and soft grassland. The next day hung around near the airport and some other interesting spots. Overall, my cost in Iceland should be the least, if I may say so, no more than 700 euros, altogether with flight tickets, for 11 days and almost a whole circle of the country, mainly because of my tent and utensils.